We're going to talk about the algebra of functions, adding functions together, subtracting functions together, multiplying functions together, and dividing functions together. So these are combinations of functions. Well, let's first start out by talking about the sum of two functions, f plus g of x. Well, that's the same thing as f of x, the function f of x, added to the function g of x. So let's look at an example. Let's let f of x equals 2x minus 5, and let's let g of x equal 2 minus x. Let's find f plus g of x. Well, we're just going to add the function 2x minus 5 plus the function 2 minus x to get a new function. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to add 2x minus 5 plus 2 minus x. Now, combining all like terms together, we should get 2x minus x is going to be x, and then minus 5 plus a 2 is a minus 3. So our new function, our new algebraic function of f plus g of x is x minus 3. So we could graph out this line. That's the algebra of this function. Well, we can also subtract functions. So the second one is the difference of two functions. Well, that's like saying f minus g of x. Well, that's the same thing as f of x minus g of x. Well, let's just say that f of x is 2x minus 5 and g of x is 2 minus x, same as the last example. If we want to find f minus g of x, then we're going to take f of x, this 2x minus 5, and subtract 2 minus x. So let's set that up. So we're going to take f of x minus g of x. So rewriting it, we have f of x is 2x minus 5, and g of x is 2 minus x. We want to make sure that that's in parentheses because we're going to use the distributive property to simplify down. So we're going to combine like terms and simplify down. So first we have 2x minus 5, and then we have to distribute. It's like negative 1 distributed out to the 2 and also then to the negative x. So simplifying down, we should get so far 2x minus 5 and then negative 2 plus an x. Combining like terms, we should have 2x plus x is 3x, and then minus 5 minus 2 is a negative 7. So our final answer of f minus g of x is 3x minus 7. Let's continue our discussion with finding the product of two functions. So that's like f times g of x, or f of x times g of x. So we're going to multiply these two functions together, and let's just make sure that we have the same equations. F of x is 2x minus 5 and g of x is 2 minus x. Let's find f times g of x. Well, that's like saying f of x multiplied by g of x. Well, f of x is still 2x minus 5 and g of x is 2 minus x. So let's multiply them together. Now we have a binomial multiplied by a binomial. So we have to use the distributive property, or the FOIL method. So we multiply the 2x times the x, times the 2, the first term, and get 4x. The outside term is 2x times the negative x is a negative 2x squared. The inside term is negative 5 times 2, or negative 10, and then the last term multiplied together is negative 5 times negative x, which is a positive 5x. Let's combine all terms and write in descending order. So in order to do that, we have negative 2x squared. We have 4x plus 5x is 9x. And then minus 10 we just carry down. So that's the product of these two functions. Let's talk about the last one, the quotient of two functions. So it's f divided by g of x, or the same thing as saying f of x divided by g of x. Well, let's let f of x still be that 2x minus 5 and g of x still be the 2 minus x. Let's find f divided by g of x. Well, that's the same thing as saying f of x divided by g of x. So all we're doing is taking the numerator is going to be 2x minus 5, and the denominator is going to be 2 minus x. And then if we can simplify down, we'll simplify down. But we can't. 2x minus 5 and 2 minus x, so the denominator does not simplify down because we can't factor anything out. So we can't reduce any further, and that's completely simplified.